about? What you want to talk about? You want to talk about NFL or you want to talk about NCAA? NCAA. Hey. But yeah, what's going on? What you got for us?
Man, who you think gonna win? To be honest, that's really all that matters.
Okay. Hey, I'm gonna let y'all listen.
You know.
Hold on. Okay. Do y'all want to hear my boring one, or do y'all want to hear my ridiculous one? I'm about to give y'all both. Which one y'all want to hear first?
Boring.
Okay, boring. Okay. Okay, so I think the playoff teams at the end of the year are going to be USC at 4 because I think they're still in the Pac-12 technically. I mean, they're in the Big 12, but they're still playing their Pac-12 schedule. I think they're going to run through their schedule. They might have one loss, but who knows? They're going to slip up against one team. They always do.
Oregon, maybe?
Who knows?
Okay.
They're going to have, they're going to be the 4th seed. I'm going to say Michigan is going to be 2 seed. I think they're going to run through the
Big. Yeah. Okay, I can see that.
I'm going to say the 3 is going to be Florida State.
Florida State.
Yeah, as much as I feel like this is.
So you got Florida State beating LSU game 1, huh?
No, because I think LSU is gonna be the one. I think LSU.
No, Georgia.
I think Georgia is gonna underestimate one of their teams, and they're gonna lose to my prediction. I think they're gonna lose to South Carolina. Because if you see their first 3 games, it's against Cupcakes, and then a re-energized South Carolina.
Re-energized Spencer, depending on Spencer Rattler.
Depending on Spencer. If that was that's my gut feeling. But if they don't lose them, I think they're just gonna run through. But the reason I chose LSU is because I still think Georgia's gonna make it to the SEC championship, and they're gonna lose to LSU, and they're not gonna put a 2-loss Georgia team in.
Gotcha.
In my opinion.
That's interesting. No Bama either.
No, I think LSU is gonna run through
the West.
All of them.
Yeah. Okay.
Even if they have one loss.
Team.
I mean, yeah, but I just because LSU always has that weird thing where they be trash for like 2 years.
Alright, watch the word. Watch the word.
And then you see progress, and then next thing you know, they won the national championship.
I mean, that thing also depends on James Danzer's gameplay, of course. You know, it's always dependent on the quarterback gameplay.
Right.
So
okay, Heisman, I think Caleb Williams. Like I said, this month, and I think LSU is gonna win the national championship.
Caleb Williams, he definitely a favorite, but I don't know who's a dark horse.
I don't either. Now.
That guy from Tennessee, don't know him, honestly.
Oh yeah, he could be an underdog, cause he's slanging that thing. I just don't know who the receiver is gonna be.
It don't matter. He's throwing that thing 95 miles.
Right, he do be launching. Okay, now for my ridiculous one. No bias.
No bias is crazy.
No bias.
Big bias.
The 4 teams are gonna be, I think, Michigan. Or it's gonna be the 1 seed.
So Michigan staying there. Yeah, I can see them staying there.
I think Clemson will be the 2 seed. Because I think if we get through, really we just gotta get through Notre Dame and Florida State. Everybody else, whatever. 3 seed, I think will be LSU. And I think the 4th seed is gonna be. This way it gets ridiculous. I think it's gonna be Florida State. I think 2 ACC teams will be in.
I do not see that happening.
The reason I said this is because this is how it's gonna work. Florida State upsets LSU.
Okay.
Which one? LSU runs through the rest of their schedule. They block it in.
So that's a great one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Florida State beats everybody but loses to Clemson.
It's still gonna be a great win or a great loss.
Yeah.
In that case.
Clemson runs through the rest of the ACC.
Who's your quarterback?
We got Kurt. I forgot his name, but he was a true freshman from last year.
Came play last year.
Yeah, the 5-star.
Okay.
And we got TCU's offensive coordinator from last year. Who's the head coach at USC? Lincoln Riley's little brother.
Okay.
And then Michigan is just gonna be like, I think Michigan's
gonna be in it regardless.
Michigan is just gonna be in it. Now, if Ohio State beats everybody, they deservedly need the 1 seed because they have a pretty difficult schedule if you look at it on paper.
I have not looked on them.
No, that's their schedule. Now, dark horse, Heisman. I would want to put my gut on the quarterback for Florida State. If they go 12-1, that would be my dark horse.
Rudolph.
I forget his name.
Okay.
Because he has all the skills. But yeah, that's just my off the wall one. And Clemson is gonna win. No bias.
Every time we say that, we know it's bias.
No bias.
No bias with the Clemson hat on, looking out the window, rubbing his beard. I was saying, like.
All right, my bad. Back for what you were saying.
Yeah, but like I was saying, I think normally 2 SEC teams will normally make it just because we got the stronger division or conference, however you want to say it. But like, I feel like it might be like Georgia. I still think them, even though with their quarterback difficulties, I still think they might make it, to be honest. Then I got Michigan. Then
with
USC.
with like their whole defense going to the NFL.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you
I know you're revamping everything,
Yeah.
but when you got that talent of winning the past 2 years in a row, and your coaches know what to expect. Your coach,
we've said that about Alabama, and they always have that 1 year in between their dynasties where just like, yo, what happened to Alabama?
A rebuild year. I mean, it could be the year because they don't really have a quarterback. So, but I still think those like first 3 games are obviously like, okay, we can up speed, and then South Carolina will be their first test in the SEC opener. Mm-hmm. So it definitely will be interesting. But I still think they're going to be dominant though. They got that boy. They got that tight end. He also could win Heisman too.
He could. Actually, that tight end would be
He's difficult.
But it's different.
Yeah, but then I got USC. LSU might be on the outside looking in, but that's my squad. So they might sneak in. Just depend on James Daniels sling the rock this year, to be honest.
And that's what I think they're gonna do, bro. That offensive line is all of them 5th-year seniors, brother. I think.
Besides like our 2 tackles.
You said 5th year?
Yeah, like our 2 tackles was like freshmen last year, and it was like they're like sophomores. But I think they're gonna be tough though. I'm locked in. September 3rd, Sunday. I'm locked in.
For sure.
I'm locked in.
But that's another question. How do you feel about all these? Speaking of the NCAA, how do you feel about all these realignments and stuff, and like what's the general? Changing conferences and stuff?
I don't think I necessarily like it because it's like, like you're stretching. It feels like I get what they're doing because because you're saying SEC is the strongest division. So if you're in that one, you're going to be in a strong division. You're trying to get to the championship. Mm-hmm. I just think they need to expand the playoffs. To be honest,
this is last year. It's going to be at 4.
Yeah,
next year 8.
They just need to keep expanding it because eventually they might make it to like a NCAA, like at the basketball, but not 14, of course. No. But like maybe like try to get the top 20 because top 25 is normally what we consider the best. But
I know it's all about money though at the end of the day because I know the Big Ten and the SEC they're bringing the most money to the NCAA, and a lot of these schools like the Pac-12 they wasn't feeling like they was getting enough money. But somebody had broke it down on where you're gonna take the football teams, and like this is what mainly made the decision was the football teams. Like they bringing the most money to schools, so they're gonna have the most benefits. They're gonna be able to fly across country. What about all these other sports? Like now you got a golf team. Now I gotta go play golf all the way. I'm in USC. I gotta go all the way to Michigan on a bus.
I mean, they ain't going on no bus, but
some people are like.
Well, honestly, you're right. They might because they don't have the funds for it.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Or it just depends if the football is willing to spread their money around.
And like, obviously, when they took into account, they did not take into account the student athletes. Because yes, we always look at these kids as like they're athletes and whatever. And they're like the most talented players in their age group or their league. But they're still students at the end of the day. So you want me to take a 12-hour bus ride there, play whatever I'm doing, and then come back,
do schoolwork.
They expect me to I gotta pass my
test,
my freaking biology exam.
Who knows?
Let them be doing engineering. I know how y'all. So that's just gonna be hectic for them students outside of football.
Also like this stuff, NIL deals.
Oh yeah, and NIL deals and stuff.
I wish I was coming up to this generation sometimes.
Right.
But
what you would do? You got a deal?
I would have something about it. I would have some little phone. You feel me?